Okay, regardless of where school lunches have been over the last 30 years, some of the worst come in the brown bags. One of the problems I've got is when you change the food, the kids whinge for a couple of weeks, and then you've got an army of brown bags everywhere. And the problem is I can control what your kids eat from the hot food, but I can't control what's in here. My one bit of advice is, if you look on the back of the pack and it sounds like a NASA science lesson, don't buy it. If it sounds like your nan's pantry, you know, flour, butter, eggs, you know, stuff like that, rock and roll. Look, I think the most interesting thing about the packed lunches is it is simple to get it right. But ideally, you kind of invest and get your kids having a nice hot meal and be part of like changing the food in your schools. I mean, ultimately the best value food that you can get will be in the school. We're in 15 schools out of 26, and one of the problems we've got at the moment is the local authority is wanting to put the junk back on Fridays. What do you guys think about that?
I mean, we've made the change at home. We've taken out all the white bread out of our house completely, and nothing but wheat at home. We buy all organic when we can, and then we send them to school and they're getting loaded up with this crap on Friday. If we're going to do
So
it
you
the
don't
rest
think
of the
we should
week,
go back on Friday?
no, I think donate it to the homeless.
Anyone else feel that we shouldn't be putting it back on Fridays?
It's undermining what you're doing by bringing back junk food on Fridays. I'm really upset.
What was very clear about those parents is they do not want junk food back on Fridays. They do not. And they clearly think it's compromising, you know, the efforts that everyone's going through at the moment. Listen, I'm going to need you, as parents, to really watch my back here because, you know, nothing's perfect. You do have problems. And if there's a couple of little issues, don't give up on me. Don't give up on it. Don't give up on your kids. If these parents are not wanting the junk to go back on Friday, then you know, Rhonda's going to be left with a situation where she's going to really not do it. I mean, that's what I want. I don't want the junk going back on Friday. I don't care what the problem is. I just do not want it going back on Friday. It will undermine everything that we've been working hard for. How you doing, man? You okay? Nice to meet you. Okay?
It's actually my iPhone.